But this is Varric's like little apartment in the bar. Speaking of apartments, time to go loot the shit out of people's and get all the codexes. Page 1, page 2, page 3. Oh, chest. What's in here? Please. There you go. Nothing really important. I do like the fact that it's just called junk now. It's like, you don't really need to give a shit about this, just sell it. Maleficarium, page 1, page 2. I wish one of these days I could sit down and just read for hours, but I don't know how boring that would get for viewers, and I don't think we can get into this door as of yet. Talkative man. I'm pretty sure he's a conspiratist theorist. Look at that, he speaks English.
Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory anyway.
So I do want to go back out to Lowtown though. We weren't finished here quite just yet. We still have to stop the smugglers.
Being a guardsman seems like a better life than being a soldier.
Oh?
My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met. Guardsmen, they do something real. They protect people. They make their lives better.
I don't know if I agree.
Neither would my brother. I knew this would
Oh,
happen.
okay. Apparently they do not want to talk. Got it. Well, that went well. I'm just gonna be rolling around this entire fight, aren't I? I'm trying to click on this guy and he's like walking like 5 feet away and I'm like, no, come back. Come back, friend. I'm not sure if it's better to kill off the smaller enemies versus the bigger enemies. I don't know who does more damage. That was Miracle Makers. Apparently, the smugglers were not so happy for us to intervene. Not sure why. Rather rude of them just to attack us.
The thieves are gone, guardsman.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
How non-suspicious that was. Oh, we're up to 1 gold and 75 silver. And we have some better armor. Interesting. Pretty sure no one else can wear my armor based off of dex as well as restriction to just me. So yeah. I thought most of the items that I get are going to be restricted to me for like the most part. I think the first item I actually gave to someone was a shield, you know. This is Lyrian? This is for the Gray Warden quest.
Just step back. If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Just looking for someone.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Gray Warden. Only Ferelden Gray Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden? The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden? Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
So why so
Who
defensive?
are you protecting? You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
Lose him to the Templars?
You mean he's a mage? Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I mean, look, I don't mean him any
Your
harm.
healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No maid should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been full enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
So that's right. Out of every Gray Warden from the original game, Anders is the one that comes back, and he was from the DLC, Dragon Age Awakening. In case you were wondering. Do I have any items to give? Two-handed weapons, I don't have anyone to do anything with that. As of yet, I should say. Enchanter's Staff might be 2 extra damage. It's not worth buying that for 24 silver. I need to save money anyway. I don't think I can give this to anyone else. Yeah, restriction to Hawk. And this is actually shittier than Hawk's weapon, right? I mean, stat-wise it says it, but star rating is 4? I don't know. I don't know what the rating the stars are for.
Not one is hiring for Fereldans.
I'm not sure exactly what the stars are for. I thought they were like, hey, do you want a better weapon? Look how many stars it has. This is like a whole 5.
Hey,
oh
we
fuck,
heard
what
you
is
in
this?
there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Bethany?
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Well, that was much easier than I expected. I have like a bunch of friendships. Varric, I think our friendship with Aveline increased, and we're almost super friends with Bethany. And yes, super friends is what I'm going to call it. I'd say I get 100 points of approval rating, but they don't have a point system, or at least they don't show you the point system in this game. And I'm not going to keep track of every increase they give us.
You and Wesley never had children? I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time. It is what it is.
Now that he's gone, do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Anyway, we're going back to Gamlen's house. Back, I guess technically back, but we have our own Doge. Sweet, sweet Doge.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Jesus Christ, they're going to be yelling at each other the entire time, aren't they? Anyway, so, this is Gamlen's house. You have Bethany, you have Mother, you have Gamlen, you have the storage, a writing desk, which will give you, like, letters that I will actually probably be reading because they are shorter than the Codex entries. But these are, like, quests. You got runes, potions, and I think there's one for poisons we'll find later, and you can talk to Dog. Before that happens, though, I do want to grab more stuff. Wait, crap, the book is huge. One sec. Part 1. Part 2. Look how fucking huge that book is. That book is, like, literally bigger than... almost as big as the cot. Like, holy fuck. Special deliveries, I guess this is from... these tomes. So, tome allows Hawk to... okay. Never mind. Greater Tome of Mortal Vessel. Hawk, this tome reads... It gives the reader 1 more point to spend on attributes, but is rendered useless afterwards. I don't know about the Far Cliffs or Kirkwall. I guess that's a codex. And Lothering's Lament? These are items written by Ferelden refugees as she fled the Blight. This book of poems contains touching reminiscence of all she left behind. This is a book describing her dreams of a new start in Kirkwall, the city. I don't know what these are or why they were premium contents, but they were. The last thing is the Black Emporium, which we'll get to in a while. Speaking of the writing desk, so we have 3 missions here. We have Bait and Switch. Hawk, you might be interested in someone or something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Anso, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job. I suggested you. He always pays well, so if I were you, I'd go check it out before someone else snaps it up. He said he'll be at the Lowtown Bazaar at night. So like I said, nighttime is going to play an important role in this game. Not important, but like there's going to be certain missions that will be nighttime only. Hawk, your year's up and you're free to go. Despite what you think, we had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Stay safe. Which, you know, she just gave us a, yeah. So this is the Black Emporium. You do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items from a collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclosed are directions to the passage. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and consequences will be unpleasant. So that is essentially saying, hey, do you want to... Oh, wait, I know addressed to Gamlen. Your payment is now 2 months late. That's just Gamlen being an asshole. Got it.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago. What is that stain? I feel itchy just looking at that thing.
Oh, they'd say different things.
Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Alright, we did level up along the way, though, so... I do want to go like that. Wait, go back. 2 more into Dex, please. And 3 into Cunning. So now we can open up standard chests, which is what I wanted. And now unlock Shadow, Assassin, and Duelist. Duelist, Assassin, and Shadow, if I remember correctly, were all specializations from the first game. And we need specialization points in order to unlock them. Obviously, as you might assume. So I think I can either get Explosive Strike, Lacerate, while this mode is active, any attack from the rogue's deadly blade offers a chance to inflict bleeding wounds. Okay, that might be interesting. But I think what I want to do is get improved formula. This should, yeah, it takes 5 seconds off the cooldown and has the duration of the stun to 6 seconds every 15 seconds. Because the cooldown's at 20, so super slow. I also have Bethany and some sort of...
The house won't clean itself, Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle. Clean your shit together.
Servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
This isn't a dream.
This is real. No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester.
Fuck
Your
off.
mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
What exactly did the will say?
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
So why are you being so defensive?
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will.
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Stop dragging us down. Scumbag.